Okay, Mike, I'm going to show you how to sharpen a 3-bladed broadhead. That one went through a small doe yesterday, buried into the ground about 6 inches, so it's dulled up pretty good. So I'm just going to show you what my process is, and this matches the KME process pretty close. My 3-sided stone is just from Harbor Freight, and even my rough side, just from using it so much, is getting pretty smooth. So it'll take a lot of strokes, but I'll just go through it with you here. So first thing I'm doing is taking one of the sides, and I'm gonna count how many strokes it takes until I can feel a burr on the opposite edges. So I know it'll take at least 50, so I'll do 50 to start. And I'd say I'm pressing down with 8 to 10 pounds of pressure. I'm just kind of centering it on the blades. Oh, that's gonna shake too much. So as I'm pressing that, I kind of realized that I'm probably pushing down with more than 8 pounds. So now I'm just feeling that opposite edge for a burr, and I can tell I've got a burr. So if I were to show it to you, I've got burr from about here to here, but the front tip doesn't have any. And that could just be from where I had my fingers placed, but I'm gonna do 25 more just to check it. Okay, so now I've pushed that across 75 times, and I can feel a burr the whole way along that blade. So assuming your blades are all similar, that tells me that to get a burr full length, it's going to take 75 strokes. So I was doing that side. Now I'll just rotate it and do 75 strokes. Check that real quick. Okay, I've got a burr the full length along that. So I'll just rotate it again. Same thing, 75. Okay, so that's 75 strokes on all 3 sides. And I've got a burr everywhere. So now every one of those sides has been ground down to, what would it be, a 30-degree angle. So, and there's a burr developed the whole length. So now what you have to do is what they refer to as rolling the burr. So I'm going to go back to that starting side, still on the rough stone. I'm just going to do 10 strokes. And here I'm barely putting any pressure on it. And you can actually hear it as you do that first stroke. You can hear like a real gritty sound of that burr grinding, and by the 10th stroke, it'll be smooth sounding. That was 10, now I'll do 8. Now I'll do 6. And when I'm doing this, it's just like a very minor amount of down pressure. I mean, way less than a pound. Now 4. Now 2. Now I just skip then to the smoothest stone I have and do the same thing, 10. And here I'm almost picking up on the weight. Eight. 6. 4. 2. Now I'll just do a whole bunch of 1s. And here I'm almost, and you can hear all the loud it is, I'm almost picking up on it. Okay, let's see if it will shave. Now, a lot of people will then take this and strope it on leather, but I've never done that. Cleaned that spot right off.